and gentlemen, welcome to the Wild Ones pre-show. And we are live from the Superdome, Silverdome, whatever. But we're live here in New Orleans. My name is E.W. Elisha. I am the owner next to SOW. We are going to get things started with matches, with kickoff matches. We have one kickoff match, but that will be later. But we're going to get things going with prediction. So here we go. So our first match is Swerve in Our Glory versus the Street Profits for the Tag Team Championships for the World Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. And please welcome Anthony.
Swerve and Glory versus the Profits. I bet that Swerve and Glory.
This is from CVW.
My prediction for Swerve in Our Glory versus the Profits is Swerve in Our Glory coming out with the win.
This is CWE.
In my honest opinion, I have to go with Swerve in Our Glory to defeat the Street Profits.
This is WHN.
So my prediction for Swerve in Our Glory and Street Profits, well, I'm a huge fan of the Street Profits, but Swerve in Our Glory, we got High Flying and we got Powerhouse. So I think Swerve in Our Glory is going to defeat the Street Profits.
This right here is SOW.
Now, me personally, I think Swerve in Our Glory here has a very strong team going into this pay-per-view. We've got a whole lot to look forward to here tonight. The Street Profits certainly seem like they have what it takes to beat them, but right now it is going to be very hard to tell. I think that I'm going to have to go with Swerve in Our Glory, though, because this team has just been absolutely stacked going into this show. So that's who I'm going to have to go to, because that is honestly just, like, that's probably the best I can pick for this.
Well, you know what, though? I feel like that Swerve in Our Glory will become the new tag team champions, the first ever tag team champions. And, yeah, so this is the next matchup right here. I'm not going to name who's saying the prediction, since I already did. But Adam Cole versus Bryan Danielson for the United States Championship. SOW is going to go first, and then we're going to go back.
Next up here, we got Adam Cole versus Bryan Danielson. And, I mean, let me just say, these two men have been performing absolutely amazing wrestling in their years. We've seen Bryan Danielson in a whole bunch of places. He's been performing some pretty great wrestling moves, and we have seen a lot of matches that he's won, but me personally, I'm going to have to go again with the first guy. I'm saying Adam Cole here, because Adam Cole has so much more experience in this case. I feel like in terms of young guys that are making an impact in the business, Adam Cole is definitely one of those guys. So I think he will come out on top. I think he definitely has it to beat Bryan Danielson. So I think that's how it is going to go tonight.
Adam Cole versus Bryan Danielson. Both of these men are very, very good competitors, kind of have a similar style. But I believe that the new generation, Adam Cole, Bay, is gonna defeat Bryan Danielson.
Adam Cole versus Bryan Danielson for the United States Championship. I will just say this will probably be the best match in E.W. history. But I'm gonna have to go with Adam Cole, baby.
And I also believe for Adam Cole versus Bryan Danielson is that Bryan Danielson will come out with the win.
Now, Adam Cole versus Bryan Danielson. Adam Cole will win the match and the U.S. title.
Well, I feel like Bryan Danielson is going to win that match. He's been very good. I mean, I like both of these guys, but I feel like Bryan Danielson will win. Next matchup we have is the triple threat match between Randy Orton, AJ Styles and Demon Finn Balor for the Rampage World Championship. Of course, AJ Styles accidentally hit Randy Orton by accident in their tag match. And they were partners. But yeah, of course, this wasn't supposed to be a triple threat matchup, but Finn Balor, he made it into a triple threat matchup. But yeah, I think Demon Finn Balor will win.
Next up, we got our triple threat match here. I'm seeing Randy Orton, I'm seeing Finn Balor, I'm seeing AJ Styles. All of these men, great competitors in the ring. Finn Balor, you know he's always cooking up something when he gives the demon gimmick out here we have. And also Randy Orton, he's a big legend in the business. We know exactly what he's capable of. The RKO is probably one of the most deadly moves that I've seen come out of wrestlers in recent eras. But now we have AJ Styles too, young guy from Japan. We know he is a very great wrestler out there in the ring. He's good on the mic, he's good on everything else, but it all comes down to which one of these men will be able to give the strength needed to defeat the last two people. And I think that probably goes to Finn Balor. I'm going to say that right now because I feel like Finn Balor definitely has the right amount of experience and strength. And that is exactly what you need in a match like this.
And we got Randy Orton versus Demon King Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. And all those men are very, very good competitors, trust me. But I believe that AJ Styles is going to get the win. I might be wrong, but I'm a huge fan of AJ Styles, so I hope he gets the dub tonight.
Triple threat match for the Rampage World Championship. Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and AJ Styles. So I'm going to have to take Finn Balor. He's going to bring out the demon in this match, quite literally. And just going to be an amazing match.
My prediction for the triple threat matchup is Randy Orton coming out as the Rampage World Champion.
The triple threat match, Randy, Demon Balor, and AJ Styles. I got my money on Demon Balor, baby.
Alright, we should get into the first match of the night of this pay-per-view, the kickoff match, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pre-show. The first ever matchup, Action Jackson taking on Dustin Rhodes. And tonight we're not going to have SOW, we're going to have Anthony. What's up, Anthony?
Yo, what's up? I am glad to be on this pre-show. I am ready for this match.
And there is Dustin Rhodes. First ever match. First ever pro wrestling match for Action Jackson.
Now, Action Jackson and Dustin Rhodes fighting off.
Oh,
now,
spinebuster.
slam right to the back.
Oh, reversed
Now.
by Dustin into a headlock.
Action Jackson.
Oh boy. Now, oh my god, a Samoan drop. You know what though, Action Jackson, he can do something with his career. His manager is Ric Flair. Figure four.
Now he's giving him the sign of Ric Flair. Now telling him that he knows Ric Flair, and Ric Flair just staring on.
Oh, he broke the hold. What is he doing? Oh, no way. Oh my god.
Dustin Rhodes, oh my moves. Dustin moves.
Ric Flair is just saying, come on, man. And now, Crossroads.
Good God. Ric Flair still staring on.
And now the Texas Cloverleaf. And he does not tap out, he passes out.
Good God.
Well, it was a good showing for Action Jackson. Action Jackson may be a force to be reckoned with here in the future. And look at Ric Flair.
Ric Flair just disappointed.
Yeah, he had
Cannot
that too.
believe.
Well, that was definitely a great matchup. But now we have other predictions 3 more matches to go for predictions, and the next matchup is Fiend versus Drew McIntyre in a straitjacket death match. I feel like the Fiend is going to win in this matchup. Ain't no one beating the Fiend. And SOW, what do you feel like?
Next up, we got The Fiend here versus Drew McIntyre in a death match. And this is going to be just a big death match. You know, it always gets crazy here in EW when we get to the death matches, and tonight is no different. This is going to be a big match, and the Fiend has some tricks up his sleeve that he could pull on this. I'm going to have to go with him because Drew McIntyre, don't get me wrong, he is great, but compared to the Fiend, in my opinion, I think he is absolutely no match, and I feel that the Fiend, this monster that he could bring out, is just way too overpowering to put down on the table and say he's going to lose. So that is why I'm picking the Fiend.
The Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Drew McIntyre in a straitjacket death match. Well, this has to be a no-brainer, right? I mean, come on. Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, he's a dominant force. Drew McIntyre, yeah, he's good, but nobody can match the level of the Fiend. So, and especially in a straitjacket death match. So I think that the Fiend's gonna get the win.
The Fiend versus Drew McIntyre in a straitjacket death match. Wow. First of all, but I feel like the Fiend will take this. Pretty easy victory. He'll probably just torment Drew McIntyre in this match.
My prediction for The Fiend versus Drew McIntyre is The Fiend coming out with the victory.
Versus Drew McIntyre straitjacket death match. The Fiend will win.
And then we have Eddie Kingston versus Kushida for the Gladiator Championship. I feel like Eddie Kingston is going to win this matchup. And what do you think, SODubs? Oh, I feel like Kushida's going to win that.
Eddie Kingston versus Kushida for the Gladiator Championship. This is kind of hard, but I mean, Eddie Kingston, he is good, trust me. Same with Kushida, but I feel like Kushida's gonna get the edge tonight, and yeah, I feel like he's gonna become the first ever Gladiator champion.
So Gladiator Championship, Kushida versus Eddie Kingston. So I feel like Kushida is gonna win this with his strong style and New Japan Pro Wrestling background. Yeah, I feel like Kushida's gonna take this pretty easily.
My prediction for Kushida versus Eddie Kingston is Eddie Kingston coming out as a Gladiator champion.
Versus Kushida will win.
Now we have the main event, Walter versus Roman Reigns for the Velocity World Championship. I feel like Roman Reigns is going to win this match. He's got his cousins like The Rock and Jimmy Uso, and I feel like Roman's going to win. What about you, SOW?
Next up, we have Walter versus Roman Reigns for the Velocity World Championship, our main event match. And this is going to be a big one, ladies and gentlemen. We got a whole lot of wrestlers out here. There is so much progression in the ring going on, and a lot of guys are hunting for this championship right now. We got Walter and Roman. These two men, very big wrestlers. They know exactly what to do in the ring. They know exactly how to take an opponent down. It is going to be a very hard match to break, but I'm going to have to go personally with Roman Reigns, actually, because, you know, Roman Reigns has a whole lot of stuff that he could use against Gunther, and I feel like Gunther definitely has some weak spots that Roman Reigns is going to take the opportunity to, you know, dispose of. So I feel like that is Walter's fate tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go.
And then we got the main event, Walter versus Roman Reigns. And trust me, that's a match that all of y'all want to witness. Roman Reigns, Walter. This is a difficult prediction here. We got the Tribal Chief versus the Ring General. I feel like I'm not gonna go safe this time. I'm gonna go for Walter. I know everybody else is gonna go for Roman Reigns because he's the safe option. And to be honest, I don't care. I would love to see Walter get the win tonight. And become the first ever, I believe, dub World Champion, Velocity World Champion. But yeah, I'm going to go for the risky option here. Walter's going to get the dub.
And the main event, Walter versus Roman Reigns for the Velocity World Championship. Now, I have to say this. I feel like Gunther will win. He's got that vicious chop. I mean, it's just going to be crazy, but I'd love to see this match.
And finally, my last prediction, Walter versus Roman Reigns. And I have Roman Reigns coming out as the Velocity World Champion.
Now, Walter versus Roman Reigns. I bet that Walter will destroy Roman Reigns. He will beat Roman for the title. He will win the Velocity World Championship. Gunther will win.
Well, thank you guys for watching the pre-show, but now it's time to get into the first matchup. This show is about to start. See you guys when it does. Peace out.